Hi there and welcome to another session of Accountancy for the 11th Standard with me, Vishwanath Sir. Our journey towards the completion of the chapter Ledger continues, and we need to gain a certain amount of proficiency in this chapter so that we can enter all the entries correct. Ledger is something which will follow you for a lifetime if you are doing accounts. Okay, it's useful at the highest stages. So you're starting with the base right now, and it is just cut and paste, cut and paste. So if you get this idea clear, then you cannot falter, you cannot go wrong. Okay, so what I'll be doing is that again I'll be picking up two accounts only, like what we did yesterday. We'll be picking up two accounts and we'll be focusing on those two accounts where we can make the entries. So in this ledger account today, I shall be focusing on cash and purchase. Okay, so how do we go about doing the ledger? First of all, of course, we are going to draw the format. That would be, I'm not including the date again. So it is particulars, amount, particulars, amount. So the left hand side is a debit side, the right hand side is a credit side. Okay, so always analyze the entry and then put the things in the correct place. Okay, I'm only going to take two accounts today, that is cash account and purchase account. Fine, I'm going to take up cash account and I'm going to take up purchase account. Okay, so this is your particulars, amount, particulars, amount. Your debit side, your credit side, your debit side, your credit side, particulars, amount, particulars, amount, particulars and amount. So these are the two accounts which we are going to focus on, that is cash account and purchases account. The first entry is received cash from Vinith rupees 20,000. So the journal entry is cash is coming in, cash is a real account. Cash account debit to Vinith. Vinith is the giver. So credit the giver. So it is cash account debit to Vinith. The amount being 20,000. Okay. So I write here 20,000. Okay. Now if you had opened the other account, that was Vinith's account, you would have gone to the other side, that is the credit side, and you would have written buy cash. Okay, so this was your first entry. The second entry is purchase goods rupees 30,000. Okay, so it is purchase to cash 30,000. Money is going out. So I go to the opposite side of cash and I write here buy purchase account. Okay, what do I write here? Buy purchase account, and of course the same amount since it's double entry system. The one after this is sold goods rupees 50,000. So when you sell goods, what is happening? Cash is coming in. So cash account debit to sales 50,000. Okay, so what you would have done if sales account was there, like what you did the sum yesterday, you would have gone to the other side of sales account and you would have written buy cash. Okay, purchase goods rupees 10,000 from Nisha. So it is purchase to Nisha. It is a credit transaction because we are going to pay Nisha later on. So what would you do if you had prepared Nisha's account? You would have gone on the opposite side of Nisha and written buy purchase. Next is purchase goods rupees 20,000 at 10% trade discount. So it would be again buy purchase here and the amount will be 18,000 because you are going to deduct that 10% TD. So 20,000, from 20,000 you are going to deduct minus 2,000. From that it will come here to cash 18,000. The next is purchase goods rupees 15,000. Purchase goods rupees 15,000 at 10% CD. So it will be to cash 13,500 and to discount. You are receiving a discount here. Okay. So it will be 1,500. So what will you do? You will go to cash and you will write buy purchase 13,500. Then you would go to discount account and write buy purchase 1,500. But since we are not opening the discount account here, so we shall only be writing 13,500 in the cash account. After this, received commission rupees 60,000. Okay, received commission. So you are getting the money. So to commission. To commission received or to commission you can write 60,000. The second effect of this will go to the other side of commission and you will write there buy cash. In commission account you will write buy cash. Fine. The next is paid Nisha. Okay, you paid Nisha. How much you have to pay Nisha? 10,000. Okay, you have to pay Nisha 10,000. So you write here buy Nisha 10,000. Okay, what will you do? By Nisha's account you will write down 10,000. Then paid telephone bill to, so you will go to Nisha's account, you will write to cash. Now paid telephone bill rupees 2,000. So it will be by telephone bill. Okay, or by telephone account 2,000. Okay, so you will go to telephone account and you will go on the other side of telephone account and write down to cash. Then paid wages 5,000. So it is again the same, buy wages and go to wages account and write down to cash 5,000. Okay. Next, received commission rupees 9,000. So again you write here to commission. You write down 9,000. Then go on the opposite side of commission account and write down buy cash. Your final one entry is purchase goods rupees 4,000 from Sanjay. Okay, so you write here to Sanjay and go on the opposite side of Sanjay's account if you had prepared and write down buy purchase. Okay, so what happens here? We have made all the entry. Now comes the balancing part. Okay, again pay attention. How do you balance? First of all, total up both the sides. On the debit side of cash account you have 20, 50, 60. So that is 1,30,000. 1,30,000 plus 9,000. So it is 1,39,000. Okay, so I write here 1,39,000. Just for you have to write it in pencil. On the other side it's 30 plus 18, 48, 61,500, 71,500, 73,500, 78,500 is the figure here. So I write 78,500. Of course, you will notice that 1,39,000 is greater than 78,500. So I put 1,39,000 on both the sides. Okay. Then I go to the side which is weaker. Okay. The side which is weaker, I will go there and write down buy balance carried down. From 1,38,000 I shall be minusing 78,500. Okay, I shall be minusing 78,500, which will give me which will give me 60,500, which will give me 60,500. So this is my balance in cash. Now let's come to your purchase account. Purchase account has only got one side. So purchase has got a debit balance. Why? The debit side is greater than the credit side. Okay, it's the same with cash. The debit side was greater than the credit side. So this balance of yours is known as a debit balance. Okay, now let's total this. 30 plus 10, 40, 58, 71,500, 71,500, 72, 73, 77,000. So 77,000 on both the sides. Okay, so this is an easy balancing. So I write here by balance carried down 77,000, which means that this is a debit balance because your debit side is greater than the credit side, and I put 77,000 so that it balances. Okay, fine. So please go through the entries properly and see that it is inculcated in the correct account and on the correct side. Okay, it is just cut and paste if you noticed, nothing else. Thank you so much. This is Vishwanath sir signing off.